All right. First and foremost, I give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. Peace and salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. It's the brother Gabari from the Indiana camp coming back at you again, one of the sit down. All right. And as you see, I have the beloved Elder Ayash, of our camp of Great Millstone, Indiana. Um, and I just got done watching this video. Looked like it was in transit to this past Friday's camp. It's just basically be a response, a line back on what the elder said. The name of the video is "Keep Your Mind on Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi." All right. Um, yeah, man. And when you watch this video, he just basically goes into um the best thing you can do is just keep your mind on the Lord. You're not gonna get no satisfaction. You're not gonna get no comfort. You're not gonna get no closure out of anything in this world, whether it be your woman, your hobby, your fucking children, your job, whatever, man. You're not gonna get no peace of mind, no closure. You're always gonna feel trouble. You see, because what Yahweh Shah called us into a rest. All right. Matter of fact, it says what? Come and rest with us. Let me see. Can I grab that right quick? So I can bear with me for a minute. Here it is. Yep. Matthew 11:28. It says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." See, and that rest is what talking about what comfort. All right. Comfort in the spirit, comfort in your mind. You know, and you're only gonna get that in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You're not gonna get that nowhere else in this world. You know, doesn't matter where if you go to Christianity, you go to fucking Muslim. You ain't gonna find it in your woman. You ain't gonna find. You definitely ain't gonna find it in this world. You definitely ain't gonna find it in America. You know, because what we're dealing with a guy, with a man who's ruling the world, who doesn't want you to get rest. He wants to constantly work you to the bone. He wants to work you until you're in the grave. You see, he wants to put trouble upon you. He wants you to worry about he wants you to worry about your bills, your light bills. He wants you to worry about food you got to eat and shit like that. We don't get a rest in this place, man. We gotta constantly stay on our health. We gotta constantly watch the things that we eat, even the lawful stuff that we eat. You call yourself eating chicken, turkey, beef, lamb, you know, the vegetables, drinking water. You still gotta eat supplements because we're not even getting the right nutrition in the food. You still gotta work out and keep your body under some type of control. You know, so we don't get no rest in this place, man. So by um us knowing all these things, what manner of man should we be, man? We should constantly think about Yahweh Shah, man, and walk and walk in light and not in darkness. Matter of fact. This is this is First Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, "Be ye a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him whom have called you out of darkness unto his marvelous light." You see? And who did that, man? Yahawah. He's called us out of this darkness, out of the darkness of this world, what scriptures calls what, the shadow of death, the shadow of evil, the valley of the shadow of death. We have discontinued our lives in America and has been walking in the light of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, the day from day one. You see, so we don't take on the cares of this world, man. When this world riots, when this world gets nervous, and gets scared, the government shut down. We're not getting no stamps. We're not gonna eat. We don't get unemployment. We don't take, our cares are not of that of this world. You see, because what we have been calling out of that darkness and into the marvelous light. And as also the elder has said later on in the video, he said, but once we are called up out of that, once we are called up out of this out of the world, we have a job to do. You see, that's why the Lord calls his yoke light, but it's still a yoke. It's still a job that has to be done. All right. And what is that job? Is what we have to edify and we have to teach other men likewise. And but the best way we can do it is what? Doing our videos. You see, uploading our videos, going on the highways and byways, making sure we're making ourselves available there. So what, if a brother has a question about a certain scripture or a certain breakdown, then guess what? He can he can look up a video and it's there. He can look, he can type in on YouTube and get an answer. Because the Lord wants to make this truth the most accessible as possibly can be. Well, guess what? Nobody's going to have an excuse to say, oh, I didn't get this breakdown on this, or I didn't get this breakdown on that, or I didn't understand this, or I didn't understand that. No. The Lord said, no, listen, I had men out there doing the work for years who covered all aspects of the Bible, who went through Genesis to Revelations, did breakdowns on every little thing, where we're giving these people without an excuse, where they can't say, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. Because, well, guess what? That's going to be on you. Because guess what? It was uploaded. A brother did it, you know? If not Apostle Tahar, then Apostle Gabal. If not the apostles, then the bishops. If not the bishops, then the heads of camps. If not the head of camps, then the brother. See, it trickles all down. One of us is going to tackle it. Whether it be about the dietary law, whether it be about actual prophecy in Book of Daniel, Book of Second Ezra, Book of Revelations, Jeremiah, Isaiah. It doesn't matter. Somebody's going to tackle it. The Lord's going to put the spirit on one brother to go into that topic. Just like how the spirit had me to go into this topic, linebacking on off what the elder said, because guess what? Some of you brothers needs to hear this, Now I'm not finna sit here and say, oh, my videos are my page is all on point. Be like me, but one thing I know, one thing I try my best to do is at least do the bare minimum. The bare minimum is 3 videos a week, So you can at least try that. That's 12 videos. There's 3 videos a week, 12 videos a month, and 144 videos a year. That's the bare minimum you have to meet requirement. And if you're struggling to do that, then listen, pray. You might have a demon on you. You might have to go on a fast. You might have to pray a demon away. Or then get with brothers. Hey, listen, it's really no excuse, in this day and age, it's really no excuse for brothers to be lax on certain videos or certain or doing the work. I'm gonna just say it like that, or doing the work. The work comes first before everything. All right, and we can't stress that enough. You got to think we're not supposed to be walking like these these everyday people, man. We're different. The Lord's called you to do a job. All right, I'm gonna grab something else. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, ye were sometimes, it says, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye, but now Are ye light in the Lord? Walk ye as the children of the light. See, when we were in darkness, we were sometimes in darkness. What we didn't know who we were. But now what? We're in the light now. We see the light. So that's where we have to walk forth as children of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And part of that walk is doing the work. You see? That's part of the sacrifice as well. Scripture says what? Give up your bodies as a living sacrifice. That's part of the sacrifice. You have to give up your time. You have to give up your effort. You have to give up your vitality for this truth. That's just something that you got to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, really. Because how would you feel if you had a question? How would you now look at yourself back when you first came into the truth? How would you feel if you had a question about something? And but brothers wasn't doing videos, and the videos that you were watching of other camps, they're not answering the questions. They're stumbling around because you definitely ain't gonna get it from the Christian church. The Christian church is going to give you 2-3 scriptures and then just rant for you for the next 4 hours. Or they gonna keep talking about the same exact stuff. So if you're not getting it from these other camps, you're not getting it from Christian church. You can't ask nobody else. Who are you gonna get it from? Matter of fact, and this was what the elder had quoted. He quoted this in his video. Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, "And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." See? So the Lord has men out here who's going to feed the flock with knowledge and understanding. How is he going to do? How are they going to do that? They're going to go in the scriptures. They're going to break them down. They're going to get precept upon precept and line upon line. That was one of the things he asked Peter 3 times. He said, "Listen, man, if you love me, feed my flocks, feed my sheep, feed my lambs. Make sure these people understand. Make sure they don't go out. They don't go questioning." I was reading the book of Sirach earlier today, and it in the what is it, the sixth, the sixth, the chapter 6. It says, listen, when you see a man of understanding, a wise man of understanding, get close by him. We're at the doorsteps of his feet. We're at the doorsteps of his of his I don't know exactly how it's said, but where are his footsteps? You know, basically mean what you kind of get on his nerve a little bit by what asking questions, not just bother him, just to bother him, but no. Hey, what's this talking about? Hey, bro, what's this talking about? Hey, let's break that. Hey, help me break this down. Help me get into this. I want to understand this. I want to understand that. You see, you get beside him because what you want to know what he knows. So, but what's our best way of doing that in this day and age, man? What, by making videos? My brother say, I just did a video on that, bro. Hey, go watch the video I just did on that. I just talked about that topic. You know, that's what makes this work so important. We have to make sure we're available. We have to make sure we give time to do these videos. We have to make sure we give everything we possibly can. And listen, we should love it, man. We're doing the work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We're doing the work of the Lord. No, who else can say that? Who else can say that? He's saying, listen, I'm doing the Lord's work. These pastors can't say it. Because listen, it's what 2.6 billion fucking Christians in the world. If he was really doing the Lord's work, we would have been up out of here. 2.6 billion? Shit, that's what? That's five. That's 5 million. That's because there's 7 billion people in the world, or 8 billion. I think it's 8 billion. It's 8 billion people in the world. So that's 6 billion less. That's 6 billion. That's almost like a what? What would that be? 1/5 or 1/4? Hey, so that would be one. Yeah, that would be like 1/4. That's 1/4 of the world right there that are Christians. We would have been up out of here if the Christianity was a so-called work of the Lord. You see, so what? We're doing the true work. How many people can say that, man? They're actually doing the true work of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, the true work of the God of the Bible. That's a very rare number. Scriptures also says what? Many are called, but few are going to be chosen. So there's going to be a few men out here that's actually doing the correct, the correct, is doing what the Lord intended to do the correct way. You take a certain pride in that. You take a certain joy in that, man. You get happy, and you get grateful because the Lord chose you out of everybody. Like I said, out of 8 billion people in the world, the Lord chose you. He's chose you to be a vessel to bring forth His work. He's chosen you to bring to be a vessel to bring forth the kingdom of heaven, man. And the least you can do is just do the work. The least you can do is do what the Lord tells you to do. That's all I had on the matter. I encourage brothers to go watch, the Elder Yash's video. GMS Love to Edify. The title speaks for itself. So go check the Elder's video out. And that's all I had to say on this segment. Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying for you brothers out there. So keep pushing, stay strong. And until next time, Shalom.